I'm Michael and this is my persuasive speech on why I believe students should be forced to do extracurricular activities in sports. Extracurricular activities are bad for young kids and students, right? Wrong. Many people and many stereotypes believe that sports are a waste of time and just a way for kids to put off their homework. I'm here to show you 3 great reasons on why these parents are wrong and why it's a good idea to throw your child a ball and a uniform. The first reason is it keeps students out of trouble and keeps their grades up. Many studies show that the benefits of playing sports are greater than the negative effects of playing sports. A website showed that most of the juvenile crimes occur between the times of 3 and 6 p.m. During these times, the parents are still at work or on their way home from work, and the children have no supervision at their home. Most sports teams have practice every day after school, Monday through Friday, and these students will be occupied during that time. Over 35 million kids play sports every year. That's a lot of kids off the streets and doing productive things instead of having them get into trouble with the law or not getting their homework done. Students also know that if they get into trouble with the law anyway, they may be forced to sit out or even be suspended from their teams. Students know that also if they do not have the proper grades, they will be ineligible to play. Having these rules put an emphasis on getting your homework done and getting good grades in the classroom. Students who don't play sports don't have anything to motivate them to keep their grades higher, which can potentially make their grades slip. From a personal experience, I always played sports from elementary school, middle school, high school, and now even in college. There's definitely rules that I have to have my grades high enough so I can play, so that puts a good emphasis on getting my homework done and keeping my grades up as well. The second reason I believe that sports are good for kids is that sports teaches children life lessons. Through sports there'll be a lot of times when things won't go your way, or it may not be exactly how you planned it, but kids can learn how to deal with adversity when they're younger, and it can make them a better person when they're young or even in the workforce when they get older. Through sports, children will learn how to deal with winning and losing, and they can learn the proper way of sportsmanship on how to handle a win and how to handle a loss, and how to handle treating your teammates and how to treat your competitors as well. And like I said, just teaching kids how to deal with adversity, making them have better character and be a better person overall. Kids will learn how to handle things when they're not going as planned, and just make them a better athlete and a better person overall. Throughout these hard times, kids will learn that in the end, if you just stick it out, you'll prevail and everything will be okay. And kids will be able to use these examples later in life in the workplace if their boss gets on them, or if they work with someone that they might not like as well. They'll know how to handle these things and just make it work. I can use that as an example. In college last year, some things were a little bit tougher. In high school, I was used to being able to score the basketball at all times, and last year having guys that were bigger and stronger than me, it was frustrating, but I just tried to learn as much as I could and stick it out. So there's another great personal experience on why I believe this fact is true. The third reason is that kids will learn the value of practice and how to work hard at something. Repetition in sports is very important, and like all coaches will tell you, practice makes perfect, and it's kind of cliche, but it's really true, because working hard to perfect a certain move is what makes you stand out, and kids will learn at a young age that through hard work they can achieve what they want if they're willing to work hard for it, and hard work will take you places and help you stand out in the end, and kids might be able to get that job that they've dreamed of getting their whole life if they just work hard and stick with it. A newspaper clipping from CNN was showing all the positive effects of youth sports, and the parents said that they saw improved work habits from their kids after they started playing sports. And I also think that kids will learn that nothing's given to them easily, and it just shows them that they have to work hard if they want to achieve something. And the sooner that kids learn that concept, the more successful they're going to become and the better person they will be. That's another great reason. I really wanted to play college basketball when I was young as 5th grade, and I just worked hard in the gym, during the summers and in the fall, and I sacrificed hanging out with friends and just doing stuff that average teenagers would do just to become a great basketball player, because that was my dream and it paid off. So it's a great example, another personal example as well. To review on why I believe students and young children should be forced to do extracurricular activities. Number one, it keeps kids out of trouble, it keeps them off the streets and keeps their grades up. Number two, it teaches them life lessons and how to deal with adversity that they may have to deal with later on in the workplace. And number three, kids learn the value of practice and how to work hard at something. After all these facts, I believe I've proven why that sports can really benefit children and make them have better childhoods and become better people. Through hard work and dedication, they will learn these lessons and be able to take them throughout their whole lives. Thank you.
And unofficially